Hello, welcome to 2025. It's such a blessing to welcome you back to the new school year. We've got firstly a warm welcome to all of our existing families returning, 1 year level up, but also a special welcome to about 170 brand new students started with us from ELC, Foundation, Year 7 and various year levels in between. We come back to 2025 with some new buildings. You may have seen some of these happening during last year's. They're pretty much finished now. So the building that we can see behind me here, that's ready for use. Teachers are moving in. Beautiful cross on front, and also the artwork that you're just looking at there as well, which is taken from a painting that we've had especially commissioned just for this purpose. And I'm now going to move over and tell you a little bit of details in front of the original artwork. As we just saw on the facade of the beautiful building, this is the artwork that we had commissioned by Indigenous artist Audrey to inspire the artwork that we've just seen. So this has been painted especially for this particular purpose from Audrey, who's a part of the Irui organisation that we partner with. And it's actually very symbolic, because you'll find up here in the top left-hand corner, this represents the community of Emmaus Christian College. So that's us. Here on this side, this represents in the APY lands the Indigenous community of Unabella, which we've been partnering with for decades. And here right in the middle, what binds both our communities together is God, front, centre of it. And all of these connections between all of these different lines, they symbolise different elements of the relationship between Emmaus Christian College and Unabella, but all keeping God in the focus. So we wanted that pride of place on our new building to not just show the relationship between Unabella and Emmaus, but also the reconciliation that we really seek to deepen as we further that relationship in the future. But now we're going to have a bit of a look underneath the new building and crawl our way up and through. So follow me as we move around. So welcome to the underneath of what we've affectionately been calling Stage 1A for a while now. It's our beautiful new building here on the western side of the main building, and you can get a little bit of an understanding if you follow me as we have a bit of a walk through. Still a work in progress, and maybe guys, do you want to have a say a quick g'day? There are our wonderful tradies here helping out to lay the soft fall, getting ready, and we've got a little patch down the end to go, but by the time we're here next Tuesday morning, it will all be ready to roll. So follow through. This here used to be a car park area, and nowadays we've got it opened up for young people to be here out of the rain, out of the weather, out of the sun, and to be recreating and sitting and playing. You can still see the car parks there in the distance, showing that that's what this used to be for. And a lot of the development work now has enabled us to return this back to young people. So follow me through. And longer term, this is going to extend all the way around the corner into the large courtyard once we've done the next stage of building as well. But it gives you some understanding of the beauty that we are creating for young people to enjoy as they eat and recreate. There's 4 square courts and hopscotch and everything all the way down the driveway actually, which used to be for car parking. Now it's for young people to play during recess and lunch times as well. So from here, we're going to start heading upstairs and give you that rare glimpse into the inside of the buildings that you may not otherwise see. Hello, welcome to the first floor of our new building. We've got one of our diligent teachers working hard here behind Mr. Del Santo, getting ready for some of your children, no doubt, to move in here this week, which is really wonderful. We've got 2 of our 3-4 classes up here and 3 of our 5-6 classes up here in this new building. Let's just take a little bit of a walk down the corridor and give you a little bit of a sneaky peek before you start. So by the time you're watching this area will be full of young people doing their thing, which is so exciting to see. So this is one of the rare times you can get to see some of these rooms before we occupy them with young people. Much bigger rooms than our current rooms have been, so it's such a blessing to have these wonderful, great spaces. Here's our last room down the end. And a few more teachers to say g'day. And you can see that beautiful artwork outside that we were looking at before. So next floor will be upstairs. Now we're on the top floor, and we're starting on the southern side. As you can see out of the windows here, the inside of those panels that I was talking about before. It's quite a very large floor, this one. So at the moment, this area here is a teacher prep area, but that's just temporarily for the next year or so. Follow me as we come out and have a look at the much larger auditorium space of the future out here. It's a marvellous area because if you see from the outside of the building, there's marvellous vaulted roofs on top. This is what's all on the underside. So we've got these butterfly style ceilings in here, lofty ceilings, vaulted ceilings with beautiful lighting as well. Now at the moment, the other side, which is similar to the room we've just been in, is going to be the Year 12 common room. So that's a real blessing this year. Our Year 12s will be able to move into that, another small office area. However, once we've done the next part of the building, we no longer need to have staff offices or the Year 12 common room up here. We're going to have a specialist area in the new building. So these walls that you're just seeing behind you now and behind me over here, all of this comes down, and this is going to be one large, expansive, about 420, 430 square metre large auditorium that we can use for praise and worship, assemblies, parent gatherings. So this will be an area that many of you will come into and enjoy this marvellous space right up on top with beautiful views out of the window down towards the bay. So you can see some of the Glenelg buildings down there as well. So that's pretty much the work that we've been doing over the holidays, finishing this off. Our next stop will be having a look at the next big project we've been working busily on over the holidays. Hello, welcome to the top of the world. Close to God here, I guess. We're on top of the music room next to the EPAC roof, and it's the best vantage point, I'm told, of the next big project that we've been working on during the holidays, and that's excavating for our new underground car park and the brand new sports courts that are going to go on top. So there's going to be about almost 100 cars underground here, which is going to alleviate congestion on the streets, opening up all that space I showed you before for young people to be playing where we used to park cars. They're all now going to go underneath here. So from here, we're about to head off to Brooklyn Park, and I'll update you on a couple of the changes that we've had at Brooklyn Park. So see you there. And here we are now at Brooklyn Park, and as you can see, the wonderful structure that we completed last year, and this has just been transformational for this area. Young people can now play in whether it's sunny or rainy or cold or hot, and they've now got shelter. But the rain was always an issue and the drainage was an issue. So it may seem insignificant, but it makes full use of this structure. The drainage, you can see this down here now, has been put in, which means all the rain doesn't actually run underneath the structure. It all collects and runs out, and it makes this place even more special because we can use it without water running underneath. So a big achievement to make maximum use of this space here at Brooklyn Park. Back here on the roof again, overlooking our wonderful future car park. And as I'm looking over this, I'm thinking about the before versus the after. And we've got a really rare opportunity to see the before here, before the building actually starts. And it made me reflect on the scriptures in the Gospel of Luke chapter 3, where Jesus is baptised. And there's a before after type paradigm there as well. And after Jesus is baptised, it shares that a voice from heaven says, "This is my son, who I love, in whom I'm well pleased." And that's the sort of thing we all want to hear God say to us. But what I love about that, in terms of the before versus after, is God is saying these affirming things towards Jesus before he started his public ministry. It shows God's love is different to the worldly love that we so often hear around us. It's non-transactional. It's unconditional on achievements. It is love for love's sake. And that's the love God has for each one of us. So my prayer this year is that you and your family, your children here experiencing Emmaus, experience firsthand that unconditional, non-transactional love of God. So welcome to 2025. Look forward to seeing you during the year. God bless you all.